attacking his office, and then regiment and Meerut refused to the army drill, that is cart regiment. They refused to use that cart regiment because suspected of coating with cow and pig fat. And 85 Sipahis were dismissed from service, and 10 years in jail was given to them. Then in enraged, the soldier became enraged, and on 10th May, soldier marched to jail in Meerut, released the Sipahis who were arrested there. These 85 Sipahis attacked and killed the British officers, captured guns and ammunition, and declared war on the Ferengis or on the British.
Sir, capture means got.
Yeah. Then the question was who will be their ruler. They said Bahadur Shah Zafar will be their ruler. So Sipahis reached Delhi on 10th May morning, early hours next morning. There also the regiment of the Delhi revolted. They killed their officer, put the building on fire, looted the ammunition and guns and all these things, and went to the Bahadur Shah Red Fort and asked to be his leader. He refused before, but after that he agreed. So he wrote letters to all the Indian rulers of that time, asking them to join the revolt of 1857. So the rebellion spread to town and villages. Nana Sahib in Kanpur, British Qadar in Lucknow, Rani Lakshmibai in Jhansi. They all came into the battlefield to fight the war with the Britishers, the first war of independence. The British were defeated in the battle and the new leaders emerged. It shook the foundation of the British. They brought more army to crush this revolt.
Sir, who brought more army?
Yeah, brought more army from Britain to crush this revolt. New laws was passed. Delhi was captured. And Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah was captured and he was asked to go to Rangoon, Kalapani in Burma to be put there where he died later on. In October 1856, the Bahadur Shah Zafar was captured and he was given the punishment and he was sent to the Rangoon jail along with his wife Begum Jirat Mahal at the age of more than 80. And there only in November 1962 he died there. And he was buried there only in the Burma and Rangoon. The Delhi was recaptured. Rani Jhansi was killed. And the loyal landlords and the loyal princes who were with the Britishers at that time were rewarded with land and other things, money and other things. Lucknow was taken in 1858. Rani Lakshmi was defeated and killed in June 1858. Similar fate was for Rani Avantibai, who after the initial victory in Kheri was put to death. Tatia Tope escaped into jungle and no one knows where he went. Where he continued to fight the Gorita War, but after that he was captured and tried and killed in April 1859. But these victories, small victories, help the Indians to decide to think that if they fight the war jointly, if they fight the war unitedly, they can defeat the Britishers easily.
Sir, unitedly means?
So now Britishers tried to win the loyalty of the people.
Sir, unitedly means?
Yeah, by passing to win the loyalty of people, they announced rewards for the loyal landlords that they will continue to have that traditional right over their land. Their land will not be taken. And those who rebelled were asked that if you submit to the British, that you consider British as their ruler, and they have not killed any white people during this revolt, they would remain safe and their rights and claims to land will not be denied. Nevertheless, hundreds of soldiers, sipahis, kings, princes, rajas, nawabs were tried and hanged to death for participating in this revolt. But this revolt brought one thing, that if we fight together, we can defeat the Britishers. This revolt gives them the chance that you should be united, because it was considered that revolt broke out suddenly. And only people in the northern India and central India participated in here. South Indian people were not knowing about it, that this thing happened there in India. So they were not involved totally, they were unaware, because it started soon, suddenly, without any planning. So that's why the British were able to crush this revolt. So they thought if they fight with a plan and together and unitedly, they can defeat the British. Nothing is impossible. And British were also knowing that, so that's why they started doing giving some concessions to the Indian people. They regained the control of the India again by the end of 1859, but they could not carry on ruling the land with same policies anymore. So some important changes were brought by the British. First, the British Parliament passed a new act in 1858 and transferred the powers of the East India Company to the British Crown. Now the power of the East India Company was taken by the Queen, the British Crown, so that they will be more responsible to the Indians affair, management of the Indian affairs, because they thought that the East India Company was not ruling the country properly. So the power was shifted to the British Queen, so that better administration can be there and people can be made happy. So the new act of 1858 shifted power to the Crown. Title of Viceroy. So the member of the British Cabinet was appointed Secretary of State for India and made responsible for all the matters related to the governance of India. Now the Governor General was given the title of Viceroy. Now they were used to be called as Viceroy, not the Governor General. And they were the personal representative of the British Queen in India. These were the measures which British took to directly responsible for ruling over India, not through East India Company. All the other countries' chiefs were assured that their territory will not be taken in future. Their territory will not be annexed in future. Proportion of Indian armies in soldiers in army will be reduced. More British soldiers will be there. Land and property of Muslims should be confiscated because they thought that Muslims were the part of this revolt and they were the one who were the major part in the revolt. So their land and property will be confiscated. Customs of India will be respected. New policies were brought and the Queen was made the paramount power or sovereign power in the country. And all the Indian rulers will be subordinate to the British Queen. Proportion of Indian soldiers will be come down now. More number of European soldiers will be increased. It was also decided that instead of recruiting soldiers from Awadh, Bihar and Central India and South India, more soldiers from Gurkhas, Sikhs and Pathans will be included in the army. The land and property of the Muslim will be confiscated because they thought the Muslims played the major role in this revolt of 1857. They also decided to respect the customs and traditions of India, people of India. Policies were made to protect the landlords and zamindars and give them security of rights of our land. And as a result, new phase of history began after 1857 because British realized if we did not give concession to the Indians, if next time revolt happens, it will be very difficult for us to continue in India for future. So that's why they brought all these reforms so that they can satisfy the Indian people and take the confidence of the India that they will do good for them. So no other revolt can start. So that was the beginning of the new phase of history after 1857, but still people were not happy. In the future, if you read what happened to them, why they were not happy with this provisions, some of the provisions made by the British. Because it was on paper only to satisfy the Indian, but the situation was different. So this was some of the, it is given in short in your book, but in 10th class you can read in long with all military causes and social causes and agriculture causes, this causes, that causes, cartridges, other things, many things will be there. So now some questions to you.
Yes, sir.
This will be, I will make better. This PowerPoint is not up to the mark. Some changes to be made. Fine, how are you?
Fine, sir. How are you?
After such a long time, I saw your Izan face. I think first time in this session, I am seeing the face of Ubaidullah, Izan.
Sir, Afan is asking why it is so silent. That social science class.
And Affan. Something is there, I know. Why is silent?
Sir, no, sir. He is asking everyone why are you silent.
All are speaking. Who says silent? This Imran is
Sir,
speaking.
this question answers we have to write in notebook.
No, Imran is busy in fighting, in talking. When did question what? When did Bahadur Shah Zafar died and where? Answer please. When did Bahadur Shah Zafar died and where?
1849.
Nah,
1849.
he was imprisoned in 1858. How he will die in 1849? 1857, he was the leader of the revolt. How he will die in 1848? When he was the leader of the revolt of 1857. Quickly find out.
Sir, 1862 in Rangoon jail.
Very good. In November 1862 in Rangoon jail. In 1857, he was the leader of the revolt. How he will die in 1849? Now question say again.
Sir, this is a notebook. I mean, we should copy them.
No. Yeah. The
Sir, should we write this?
no. Where was the house of Mughal Empire? In Delhi. Where was the
Red Fort.
where the Mughal Empire lived?
It's a Red Fort.
Very good. Red Fort Delhi was the house of Mughal Empire at that time. Red Fort in Delhi. Good.
Sir, Red Fort, sir. I went to Red Fort, sir. Very nice, sir. Very red, sir.
Hi, Afan.
Who goes to Delhi will go to the Red Fort first to see which Red Fort, Agra or Delhi?
Delhi.
Delhi.
Red Fort in Agra also.
Sir, very big, sir. Very big Red Fort. Sir, museum also.
This was the last territory to be annexed by the. Which was the last territory to be annexed by the British? And when? Which was the last territory to be annexed by the British and when? Anyone? Which was the last territory to be annexed by the British and when?
Awadh?
Yeah, Awadh.
Sir, I don't know the date. It was something with 1850 something.
Awadh in 1856. In it, question related to this only. When A S U B S E I A was imposed on AWADH. When a subsidiary alliance was imposed on Awadh. When a subsidiary alliance was imposed on Awadh. When quickly.
Sir, in 1849. It's 1856.
Sir,
Okay, sir.
Google
In
Classroom.
1801.
Your
In
Google
1801, a
Classroom.
sub-entry alliance was
1801.
imposed. 1801.
Where is
1801.
it? Where is it? The answer.
1801. It was imposed on them.
Sure,
1856 was taken. Question 5. When a young SOLDI soldier when a young soldier Mangal Pandey was hanged to
Sir,
death.
on 29 March 1857.
Very good. 29 March 1857. Very good, Rizwan. Next
This one
question.
very smart.
Next question related to this only. How many were the arrested by
Sir, 85.
very good, Prabjot. 85 soldiers.
Why, Prabhjot.
And put into one year jail. 10 years jail. Now, seventh.
Sir, of foreigners, the term reflects to an attitude of
And you can say
You know,
foreigners. You can say foreigners.
foreigners.
Foreigners, the term reflects an attitude of
Foreigner, or you can say British people. At that time, British people were all the white people were called as Portuguese.
For this one, only foreigners. Huh? Sir, for this question 7, answer only foreigners.
Yeah, foreigners. One can understand by mutiny.
Sir, when soldiers as a group disobey their officers in the army.
Very good. The mutiny means when a soldiers or when soldiers did not obey their superiors. Here the Indian soldiers were there.
When soldiers as a group disobey the officers in
Disobey their officers in army. Not everywhere in army. That is known as mutiny. Good. Another important question is there.
Sir, I'm very tired.
What was the demand of Rani LAX Lakshmi Bai? What was the demand of Rani Lakshmi Bai? Or why Rani Lakshmi Bai revolted? What was the demand of Rani Lakshmi Bai?
She wanted her adoption of her husband.
Very good. Wanted the company to recognize his heir, adopted son as the heir to the kingdom after the death of her husband. That's why that was a demand which was rejected by the Britishers. Very good. There. Another question related to same topic. Why? Well, first of all, who was Nana Sahib and why he revolted? Who was Nana Sahib and why he revolted?
He was the adopted son of Peshwa Bajirao II. So the British were telling that we will not allow you to become king because under the doctrine of lapse, they can annex his territory.
He was refused to be granted the pension of his father.
Yes, sir.
He asked for the pension of his father to be given to him, but he said, "You are not the legal heir under doctrine of lapse, so pension cannot be given to you because you are not the natural heir." So that's why he revolted. He was not happy with that. Another question which is important for you. I see how answer. What was the question will be in separate form, but I am asking in the what was the plan of the company to bring the Mughal dynasty to an end? What was the plan of the Mughal army to bring the Mughal dynasty to an end?
The British told that they will be removed from the Red Fort and be moved from another place. So, and Bahadur Shah Zafar would be the last king, Mughal king, and the others would be only named as princes.
Very good. And his name was removed from the coins minted by the company.
His sons can't be king later.
Yeah, he cannot become the king later. They will only be called the princes. Very good, Arya. Another question very important. What was the provision of the Act of 1850? What were the provisions of the Act of 1850? What were the provisions of the Act of 1850?
Sir, a new law was passed to make conversion
Conversion
to
to
Christianity easier.
Easier.
This
Or
allowed an Indian to convert Christianity into
This law
means in this the
if they
Indians should
convert to
convert to
Christianity, their right to the property of their forefathers or their father will not be questioned. They will anyway, they will get the property of their father and of their ancestors, whether they remain Hindu or they convert to Christianity. Their property will be theirs, whether they are Christian or whatever they are. So if they convert to Christianity, their right on the property of their father or their ancestor will be there. They will get the property. So that was the, if you convert to Christianity, your right over the land or over the property of your father or forefather will not be confiscated. It will be there. You will get the property. That was the incentive given to the people to convert to Christianity. Who was Bakht Khan? Last question for today. Who was?
Sir, Bakht Khan is a soldier from Bareilly, took charge of a large force of fighters who came to Delhi.
Very good.
Really.
Who was a soldier from Bareilly who took charge of the large force of fighters who came to Delhi, and he became a key military leader in the rebellion. He was a main leader in the rebellion in Delhi and in charge of all the fighters who came to Delhi. Okay, then bye for today. See you in the next class with
Okay.
test. Now in that test you have
Which
to,
chapter?
Sir, you are going to take modern test.
yeah, in that test you will be entering through your Google email ID, because in that
Sir,
you
in that,
only once you will give the answer. Again you cannot give. So you have to enter through email ID and then give the exam. Otherwise,
Okay.
you will not be able to give the exam.
sir, in that all, sir,
Only
in that
once.
all questions,
Yeah, only once you have to submit.
sir, you are going to take that modern paper for exam.
Yeah. So you have to give the only one response will be there. Once you submit the paper, you cannot submit again. So you have to come through email ID only. Otherwise, you will
So
not.
which chapter?
All the chapters.